Curling.
And we are here in Las Vegas, Nevada at the Joint at the Hard Rock Hotel.
With Tim from OK Go.
Hello.
And it is Tuesday, June 13th. We're at the fan correspondence. Okay, would you like to begin?
I would.
Right.
Alright.
So, how did you guys meet and like start out?
Well, Damien and I have been friends since about 11 years old or so. And the two of us met at like an arts summer camp in northern Michigan called Interlochen. And I was there for theater, and he was there for like visual arts. Neither one of us was there for music. But
Cool.
I think our second summer there we started a band called the Greased Parrots, which was, I was the singer because I didn't know how to play anything at the time. Damien had a guitar but didn't really know how to play it, but
Cool.
that made him the guitar player. And then we had our friend, this guy named Hank, play like steel chairs as the drums, and we would have what they call co-recs, or co-recreational activities, where the girls would come over to the boys' side, and there was like a fence that basically divided the girls from the boys. That like on co-recs we were allowed to like go around and hang out with the girls, and so we performed on like the boys' side of the fence, and they all like came up to the fence. It was like, it's very heavy metal, and I think we did a total of like 3 songs that day. Yeah. But anyways, Damien and I basically went to summer camp together for 4 or 5 years as kids, and I grew up in Kalamazoo, Michigan, and he grew up in Washington, D.C., and we just kind of kept in contact all these years.
That's cool.
Eventually met Andy Duncan and Dan Kanapka, and then lost Andy Duncan and got Andy Ross. Yeah.
Well, you still don't really have to change the names every now and then, like.
Yeah, that was a prerequisite to joining the band. First name must be Andy.
So, what are your plans now? Like, as a band, what kind of plans do you have for the future, for the present?
Well, we're on tour with Panic at the Disco currently. We start tonight here in Las Vegas. And we're out with them until the end of June. And then we go to Europe and play a bunch of festivals in Europe. And then we're going to Moscow. I'm playing 2 festivals in Moscow. And then I think we're going back to continental Europe in the fall, and possibly another run of the States in the fall. But we really want to get to making a new record, because in September I think it will have been 2 years. I think. Do I have my time wrong? Maybe it's been a year. I don't even know. We've been on tour for so long. We've been on tour for about 18 months now. But I think everyone's really anxious to stop and start writing and getting to a new record.
Where do you guys get your snazzy clothing?
We get our snazzy clothing from closing. We get our snazzy clothing from all over the world, really. Yeah. It's snazzy, but like there's a way. You don't have to pay $1 million to look $1 million.
It's true. You look like $3 million, actually.
Yeah, there's about 3 million.
Thank you. It's been
sure.
estimated at 4.5 actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
This outfit, yeah.
I was gonna guess 3.7.
But yeah, no. Basically, we kind of just go shopping at mostly thrift stores around the world, and I have very very good tailors in Los Angeles where I live. But it's kind of all about the tailoring, I think. Yeah.
Who choreographed the Million Ways dance? Everyone is dying to know.
Well, let me save some lives by telling you. Our dance was sort of a collaboration between the 4 of us in the band and Damien's sister, Trish C., who used to be a professional ballroom dancer.
That's very cool.
Yeah. So she came out and helped us sort of, basically anything that looks like we wouldn't have choreographed it, she helped us with.
She did?
Yeah. But she was a great teacher and just overall inspiration.
So, how did you guys get involved in the Federal Truth in Music Project?
Well, That was an idea that came from our friend Brian L. Perkins.
You're friends with him now?
What's that?
You're friends with him?
Big time.
That guy's website's so cool.
Yeah.
He's amazing. He is my hero. He's my hero. But he wrote and directed all of those, and he's a friend of ours from way back. Damien went to college with him, and actually Damien played in a band with him in college called A La Playa. And but anyways, yeah, Brian's basically like a comic genius.
Yeah, kind of.
And he just kind of came with us with this idea, and we thought it was great. And, you know, we like to do other things besides music. You know,
Right.
we enjoy acting as well.
Ooh.
We're really diversified. But yeah, and that's basically it was Brian's idea, and we were thrilled to do it. It was a lot of fun to make.
They're pretty excellent.
Yeah.
Well, there are scripts for like 14 new ones that exist,
Oh, wow.
and we just have not been able to find the time to make another run. I would love to do another run someday.
Yeah,
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
They're much the funniest thing.
I'd like to be as close to Brian Perkins as possible at all times, really.
Is he around? Maybe we should meet him.
He's not. No,
Bugger.
he's not here. He's in New York.
Like, hey Brian, let's make movies.
Yeah, yeah.
Awesome.
Okay.
Do you have to tell us about the ping pong video?
Well, again, the ping pong video was directed by my hero, Brian L. Perkins. Once again.
He's a
Okay.
comic genius. That's
Yeah.
what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he wrote and directed that, and I'm probably in the music world. I'm maybe number one. It's possible. I mean, maybe number two, but I'm probably the number one best ping pong player, at least in the rock world.
Probably.
Yeah, and
I
that-
mean, after watching that video, I was like, I should do that. And I
Yeah,
couldn't.
the other guys in the band are pretty good, but I'm probably the best. But we're
Right.
especially at that point. I don't know why, but during our first record, we were just super into ping pong, and it just made its way into like everything we did.
Okay, cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and Brian sort of got ping pong fever, and once again, just like wrote up like an amazing script.
What's your favorite part about being a musician?
Probably just getting the chance to always be making things, creating things. That's all I've ever really wanted to do. Was sort of like have a living, being able to think of something and then making it. And so, we don't always get to do that still, but I think I probably get to do it more than if, I don't know,
Accountant?
I was an accountant, yeah, or something like that. And not that there's anything wrong with being an accountant.
No, they're cool dudes.
I love my accountant, but yeah, no, being able to make things on a slightly more regular basis than if I were an accountant is a definite perk.
Sweet.
Good.
Well, thanks.
Yeah, thanks so
That was
much.
awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
All right.